Alex, many congratulations to win the Men's Order of Merit for 2024. Can you just reflect on what was a fantastic season for yourself?
Yeah, started off pretty strangely. Started off with winning Western Gales Bucks, and then played well at the Brabbers, and then that just kick-started it from there. And then obviously the win at the Scottish Amateur helped a lot to especially get this trophy. It wasn't really on the radar before that.
Can we just take you back to that memorable week at St Andrews in the summer, playing the Fairmont and then the Castle course? It's a long old week, isn't it, with the stroke play into the match play. How did you find the physical demands of that week, the deeper you get into the championship?
Yeah, it's a really long week, especially only booking a hotel for 3 nights, not expecting much, so trying to find places to stay was a bit of a hassle, but got through in the end. And then I think adrenaline kind of helps you keep through, and then as soon as you go back into bed, you're gone.
Was there a point in that week where you thought, I'm on my game here, this is promising and I could go a long way?
A wee bit, yeah. There was like 3 matches that I was down, 3 down, 4 down through the front 9 and then brought it back. So having that momentum on the back 9 always helps, which kind of is the main thing in match play.
You were playing against Charlie Reynolds in the final. The score makes it look pretty one-sided. Did it feel that way?
No.
Were you just on a roll? I mean, talk us through that whole final, because there's a bit of nerves that get involved in playing in a men's amateur final as well.
It didn't feel like I was all that up. There was a few moments where it was lost the hole, and then I'd end up making a birdie of the next to even it out, and then kind of played really well that day.
And it was great that your granddad Ian was there to watch you, because he had missed out the previous year when you were representing Scotland at the Home Internationals. He'd taken ill, so how special was it having him there on the biggest stage of all when you lifted that trophy?
Yeah, it was really nice, because especially at Lindrick last year, which is only an hour from his brother's house, so it's been really nice to have him there last year, but tops it off this year after the Scottish Amateur in front of him. So.
But of course your dad missed out, because
Yeah.
your dad was doing what he does. He volunteers and helps Scottish Golf, and he was driving a minibus of youngsters down to the Home Internationals in Wales when you were having your crowning moment.
Yeah.
How did he deal with that, trying to keep up with it on text or phone calls?
I think the boys helped him out with that. He said to me a couple of weeks before, you got a good chance of winning this, so I was kind of like, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not really that looking forward ahead, thinking I'm going to win stuff, but got a lot of messages from the boys, like James and Dominic, so that was really nice, and I think there was quite a few cheers in the bus.
And you were able to kick on after the men's am, because you then represented Scottish golf out in South America at the Argentinian Championships, which you did very well in. How good was it for you to consolidate what you'd achieved on home soil to then go away and perform the way you did in South America?
First time being in South America, and it was a great 2 weeks being there, and different type of golf courses and grasses, so it took me a week to adjust, and then played very well last week in the last tournament, especially the last round as well.
2024 has been a great season for you. Going into 2025, what are your ambitions for the new year to build on what you've achieved?
Get better on every aspect almost, because there's still a lot of improvements in my game, and I'd like to be a wee bit more consistent. Although this says I've been consistent, but I feel like I'm not overly all the time consistent, especially in the bigger tournaments. So that's the main goal.
You've had a taste for winning championships, the Scottish Men's Amateur, and you did well to survive the post-match party as well back at Kilmacolm. Tell us a little bit about that and how you managed to survive it to get into a new year.
Yeah, that was a hectic night, because it was our Kilmacolm's Club Champs qualifier, so there was a lot of people, at least 100 people out celebrating, and it was a nice welcome. I'd like to go back to that night again. Maybe not the next morning, but that night was good fun.
Listen, Alex, many congratulations. You deserve that trophy. Well played for all your achievements in 24.
Thank you.